Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames and we're back with another video. So in this video, we're gonna talk about Priscilla Presley being sued by her former business partners. In this lawsuit, they are accusing Priscilla Presley of exploiting her own daughter's health crisis in order to gain control of the Elvis Presley estate. And what they are accusing her of is allegedly yanking life support from Lisa Marie Presley when her heart stopped, according to the lawsuit, which Priscilla is denying all of these allegations. No. We know that this Presley life story and history, it's never ending, because the moment that we think that things are going good for the Presleys, there's something else new popping up on the horizon. As you guys can remember, it was back in January of 2023 that Lisa Marie Presley heart stopped, and she was suffering from cardiac arrest, according to reports at the time, and it is said that she was on life support. So what her business partners are accusing her of is being greedy, so much so that her daughter's health concern and care was not the priority, but rather material gains. We're gonna dive into this report from TMZ so as to give you guys some more information about what is being reported, because I want to follow this case for some reason. When it comes to the Presleys, from time to time, I will do some reports, but I always follow their story, but not necessarily reporting on it. But I want to see how this lawsuit turns out, because I don't believe this is Priscilla's nature, to be very honest. Do I know her personally? No, I don't know her personally. But I don't believe that she would pull the plug for material gains. She is an old woman. What is she going to do with all of that material gains? If she had pulled the plug on her daughter, it is because she did not like to see the state that her daughter was in and the life and struggles that she was having before. So I know that moms can be very devilish, but for Priscilla, I really just can't see her doing this. But if I'm wrong, I digress. Now, the reports are saying that Priscilla Presley exploited her own daughter's health crisis to gain control of the Elvis Presley estate, allegedly yanking life support from Lisa Marie when her heart stopped, according to a new lawsuit. But Priscilla strongly denies the claim. Elvis' ex-wife is being sued by her former business partners, and in the $50 million lawsuit, they lay out serious allegations claiming Priscilla pulled the plug within hours of Lisa being admitted in January 2023 after suffering cardiac arrest. In the docs obtained by TMZ, the plaintiffs claim Priscilla made that fateful decision before Lisa Marie's daughter, Riley Koff, was able to get to the hospital. And despite Lisa Marie having signed a directive to prolong her life, well, that's sad though. The suit filed by Bridget Cruz and Kevin Fialco says Priscilla figured Lisa Marie's death would end her daughter's effort to remove Priscilla as the sole trustee of Lisa's irrevocable life insurance trust. They allege Priscilla wanted to control the trust, and ultimately, Grace Mann, that woman is gonna die soon. Why would she be so greedy? And I definitely understand that it would make her questionable to pull the plug on Lisa Marie before her daughter had a say. That would make her questionable. However, it could also be, judging from a standpoint of maturity and experience, maybe Priscilla realized that there was a decision needed to be made, and that decision should not be made by heart. It should be made by someone who's headstrong. It could very well be that Priscilla is a headstrong individual and she leads with the head and not the heart so much, but she knows that Lisa Marie's daughter would be leading with the heart, because when it's the daughter and the daughter is young and haven't had much experience under the belt, that, she's not quite as tough and as resilient as, Priscilla is. So while I understand that it is possible, I'm also seeing this another way. I'm also seeing where it could be possible that, Priscilla is more headstrong and realizes and understand that, from a spiritual point of view, her being on life support is not good for her, especially if her heart had stopped. So maybe she just made a executive decision which made her appear to be greedy when that is definitely not the case. Now they're saying, and get this, the lawsuit says Lisa was noticeably ill and complained to Priscilla about her health when they attended the 2023 Golden Globes together. But Priscilla ignored the warning signs despite being only a short drive from the world-renowned Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. Oh my God. Instead, the suit says Priscilla clasped to the spotlight, going out to the Chateau Marant for drinks with Lisa, and then sent Lisa on a long drive to her Calabasas home. A little over 24 hours later, Lisa Marie suffered cardiac arrest. In the docks, Cruz and Fialco alleged the next week prior to Lisa Marie's funeral. Priscilla exclaimed, "I'm the queen. I'm in charge of Graceland." Priscilla attorney Marty Singer tells TMZ the allegations are fabricated, malicious lies. TMZ broke the story. A trust battle broke out in the wake of Lisa Marie's death, with Priscilla challenging an amendment to Lisa Marie's trust, which eliminated both Priscilla and Lisa's former business manager, Barry Siegel, as trustee and left Riley as the sole trustee. As we reported, Riley paid Priscilla millions to back off that legal challenge. And now Riley is in charge of Lisa Marie's estate and is a substantial owner of the Elvis Presley Graceland. Yes. And it was a few months ago that, Riley had to really fight a battle to maintain control over Graceland and another property because someone was trying to get their hands on a property, but Riley seems to be determined to keep the family legacy intact. Don't quite remember all of that story, but I do remember it was just a few months ago that Riley had to fought like hell to keep one of the Presley's estates in their name because someone was about to get their hands on it through fraudulent means. But Riley came in and she got a court order to put an end to it. If I find that story again, I'm going to look for that story. I'm going to come back and I'm going to share it with you guys. Or if you guys remembered the details, or if you know of that estate or the house, what transpired, you can leave a comment below. Even if it's 4 to 5 paragraph in length, I'm going to read it because I do read the comments, especially when they are constructive. But this is an interesting one, and I'm going to keep my eyes peeled on this legal battle. You bet I'm going to do so. But let me know what's your take, guys. Do you think that Miss Priscilla is really that evil? Leave your comment below, and while you're at it, do all you need to on this video to support your girl. Peace